Oh no. My
Wishing on a starlight.
Doritos 3D are back. Why? You didn't think you were listening? With more crunch and delicious guaranteed deep choke flavor. Now in 3D. Son of a bitch. Sonic the Hedgehog 2. Long regarded as one of the best entries in the franchise, Sonic 2 still doesn't get off lightly where glitches are concerned. Not even close. In Emerald Hill Zone Act 2, you can get inside this wall at the bottom of these double loops. Simply spin dash and time a jump correctly to get inside like this. As usual, tapping right on the D-pad inside walls shoots you left and vice versa. In this case, you get fired left, around the double loops, and then dropped off this bridge. Or this even quicker death where you fall through the ground. There's a hidden part of this zone where if you jump out of the tunnel at a certain angle, you get clipped back inside the solid wall, which usually closes off behind you. But since you're still inside the tunnel, you get stuck like this. We're gonna be here a while, huh? In Chemical Plant Zone Act 1, get hit by one of the Spiney's projectiles and knocked into the tube. Because of the way you enter the tube, Sonic's physics get broken, but as you move around the stage, Sonic will snap to the tube he should be traveling in, and you'll always end up here. In Act 2, there are these rising platforms that if you position yourself correctly and push against a higher one like this, Sonic will be pushed inside the wall. But you won't be going anywhere soon. Once inside the wall, Sonic will lose his rings and then lose a life. Everyone remembers this area in Act 2, but things just got a whole lot more deadly. If you jump up and against this moving block, it can push you inside the wall and then bring on the bad times, as this is literally a dead end. With nowhere to go, you'll just have to wait and drown. Well, that's 2 lives lost in 1 act. It's a good job the lives underflow glitch from the first Sonic the Hedgehog is present in Sonic 2. Come down to this hidden area and then just wait for Sonic Air Meter to reach the end of 1, and then jump into the spikes, making sure you have rings. Sonic will lose his rings, then drown, effectively losing a life, and then you'll be told it's game over. But nope, just kidding. Sonic's lives get glitched out, and now we have 255 lives to play with. If you collect another extra life, the life count will be 0, but really it's 256 lives and counting. In trying to go for this glitch, I also managed to mess up the sprites to say game over, so yeah, there's that. It just doesn't make any sense. Moving on to Aquatic Ruin now, and in Act 1 you'll see this grounder at the top of the ramp that never seems to hurt you. This is because, for some reason, if Sonic touches an enemy while he's in a section of the level that's obscured by leaves, no collision will occur. Something strange happens if you wait in this pool of water by the grounder. When you're just about to drown, get hit and lose your rings, and Sonic will drown, but you'll be in control for a brief second, but then this craziness will occur. That face says it all. At the start of Act 2, there are these swinging platforms, and if you stand in the middle of the second one, as it falls to the right, Sonic will be placed inside the wall. Hold left at the correct point, and Sonic will be zipped across the screen. This is just another example of a zip, but sadly, zips aren't as useful in Sonic 2 as they are in the original. Some of the loops in this zone have some weird physics at the top underside, like here, Sonic can run upside down. In Aquatic Ruin's fight against Robotnik, a weird glitch happens when you land the final hit on the first frame of animation when he's using his hammer. Instead of exploding like he normally would, he just shoots backwards, ending the box. Also, Tails is doing something weird. Tails walking on the air like this isn't related to the Robotnik glitch and simply happens when the totems either side of the screen start moving downwards and the game doesn't compensate for this with Tails. In Casino Night Zone Act 1, there's a ramp that you can get fired into with a bumper. Hold left briefly and you'll be put inside the ramp. From here, you can stop inside this wall by holding left, and if you press left again, you'll be once again fired out of the wall. This one actually sends you pretty far out, going through walls that haven't loaded yet till the screen catches up. This next one is fun. In Act 1, you can find an invincibility box and then head over to the left to find the bumpers and this set of spikes. Stand on top of them and then hold down on the D-pad to crouch. When the invincibility wears off, Sonic will take damage and land on the bumpers to the right, and it'll be bouncing around while still crouching down. Take damage again, and now Sonic will bounce around while standing. My favorite part is when he starts his waiting idle animation and now gets bounced around while lying down. I see you looking at me bouncing around. What, you ain't never seen a hedgehog just lying around? Bouncing? Also, Tails is doing something weird. Again. There are times in Casino Night Zone where Tails just gets a bit freaky, sliding around along the floor with that vacant look in his eyes. Knock it off, Tails, it's not cool, seriously. I don't even know what he's doing. Casino Night Zone is the only zone where you can earn the maximum amount of rings available, 999. To win big at the slots, hold down the A button when you enter them, and 9 times out of 10 you'll get 3 matching symbols. Because no zone in the game has more than 300 rings in any given act, winning over 300 rings won't give you an extra life like it should. Apparently, that didn't stop me getting more rings though. I think this may have started something unhealthy. Over to Hilltop Zone now, and in Act 1, if you ride this platform down and then step off the edge at the right time, it will fall down and take you through the lava. Hold left on the D-pad at the correct point in the drop and you'll be pushed through the wall to a later part of the act. Directly after where this glitch drops you is the part of the act with the cave that tries to crush you. Go to the edge of the lava and then head back in the other direction. When you stand on this section of the floor and the ground rises up, Sonic won't be squashed, but when you press right, you'll be ejected out of the wall and then stuck in this area. The floor never drops back down again, even though the rumbling effect is still going on. In Act 2, riding this platform without jumping when it falls results in Sonic falling to his death instead of being caught by the ramp below. There's a ring box that if you roll halfway into it without it breaking, then hold down and charge up a spin dash, you'll go right through it and be inside the wall. Then simply spin dash to the right to get fired out of the wall. Also in Act 2 is this room where if you drop to the bottom, land on the rising platform, then immediately take out the redstone next to it, the game will crash. Conflicts in the game's code cause it to jump to a section of code it's never meant to, which results in invalid opcodes being processed and an eventual crash. In Mystic Cave Zone Act 1 is this swinging platform which will put you inside the wall, and pressing left or right will fire you in the opposite direction. Or in Act 2 you can spin dash under these crates to end up inside the floor. Press left when you get pushed over here and you'll zip off the screen. Some jumps here and there will get you further away. At the start of Act 2 you can stand on these spikes and use them as a platform to get yourself pushed up into an area above. In Oil Ocean Zone, if you take damage and land inside one of the cannons like this, Sonic's physics will be altered and he moves much faster. Not only that, Sonic's behavior on slopes and level platforms alike is completely broken. Sonic maintains the angle of the last slope he interacted with, which means most of the time Sonic will run in midair. You can use this slope glitch to go up walls using an elevated angle like this, but it'll take a while as in this instance, Sonic is moving upwards in small increments. When you finally reach the top, you can backtrack to the long oil slides and Sonic gets a little stuck like this, just sliding back and forth on the spot and in midair. You can finish the stage like this by making your way up to this platform and then going off to the right, jumping up here and then continuing right past the signpost, only you're way up in the air and Sonic will have to go all the way back down again. The effects of the slope glitch stop when you interact with spikes, crumbling floors, green platforms, and sometimes monitors, but Sonic will still move the same. This is such a fun glitch to mess around with. I managed to get Sonic upside down and doing this along the ground. I think I may have broken Sonic. In Act 2, you can use the fourth green platform in this area to get up here and take damage from the spikes to land inside the cannon. Once again, Sonic entered the slope glitch stage, so we now need to make our way up here and then get inside this cannon and prepare ourselves for this section of Act 2. From here, we want to head left to this ramp with the bumper that will have to push. Once you release it, the bumper will push you through the ramp, and then you just have to press right. Sonic will be zipped off the screen at such speed that he's actually at the end of the stage and the camera has to catch up to him. This is called a horizontal underflow glitch or a level wrap, which happens when Sonic goes beyond the very first pixel in the stage. A level wrap can also be done in Metropolis Zone Act 2. At the beginning of the stage, head to this area and then take damage to land on the platforms that fall beneath the lava. As it drops down to this point, jump to the right to land inside the wall, and then jump holding right, then immediately hold left to go through another wall and fall down to these spikes. Sonic should then be standing on the spikes, so now just tap right on the D-pad and watch the magic happen. Once again, you'll end up at the end of the stage. In Act 3, you can do the same kind of glitch, but the way you do it is more precise. At the start of the stage, go to this platform and stand partway onto it and then slowly move back off it to the left. There's one frame positioning Sonic like this, and if you tap right, he'll shoot left off the screen and zip to the box at the end of the stage. This trick is very precise, but once you know what to do, it's a tiny bit easier and a huge time saver. Wing Fortress Zone has another use of the slope glitch which you can activate by spin dashing on the second to last zip line before you fight the monster. If Sonic balances like this, you know you've got the glitch. Head to Robotnik and you'll see Sonic is once again running in midair, or maintaining the angle of the slope he's last on. Using this, we can actually get inside the floor of this section. Get Sonic to run at this angle till he meets the floor, and then keep tapping left, which moves Sonic right. Keep tapping left until you reach the boss, and then make quick taps left or right until Sonic's feet are flat again. This will allow you to hold down and charge a spin dash to attack the boss. All the sprites of the boss are messed up because they aren't loaded correctly due to how you entered the area. Once the boss is destroyed, hold left to get sent right and you'll arrive outside. Wait for the Wing Fortress music to begin playing again and then you can jump down, but this has to be done in a certain way. If Sonic's feet don't touch the ground like they should, the game essentially soft locks. Like here, the cutscene is triggered, but only the sky is doing anything, and this just keeps going, and the Death Egg Zone will never load. What you want to do is when you end up outside, try to get Sonic to stand up from being in a ball by moving right and then moving left again. Now when you jump, Sonic will land firmly on the ground. Well, I say firmly, what I mean is that he'll still be balancing because the slope glitch is still in effect. And because it's still active, this happens. Oh dear God. I'm just gonna let that one sit there a second. This happens because Sonic is currently in its balancing animation, but the cutscene has Sonic standing still. And since the game doesn't have a sprite for Sonic standing still and balancing at the same time, it just does that. Using the slow glitch, you can also get out of bounds and run off to the right, where you'll see old Eggman himself just kicking back in his spaceship. If you continue running right, Sonic will leave the screen completely. If you wait till the timer reaches 9 minutes and 15 seconds, then jump down and begin the cutscene, by the time you're about to reach the Death Egg Zone, the timer will run out. This puts you back at the last checkpoint you touched, which is most likely this one before the boss at Wing Fortress. But the cutscene is still in effect, and the sky background sprites continue scrolling vertically. During the Metal Sonic fight in Death Egg Zone, if you get the final hit at a very specific frame as he's about to curl up into a ball, this will happen and the game will soft lock, the worst time for it to happen at the end of the game. Something just as annoying happens when you finish a stage as Super Sonic with 50 or more rings. If you jump up in the air while still on screen, Sonic will try to turn into Super Sonic as the stage ends and then return to normal as intended. But he'll be stuck in the air and that's a reset right there. This only soft locks the game if Sonic is on screen though, but when Sonic is off screen to the right, the stage ending transition occurs normally. If you have all the emeralds in Super Sonic, head to the title screen, select options and start a 2-player versus mode. In 2-player mode, it's possible for Sonic to transform into Super Sonic, although his sprites are glitched out except for a few where he uses a spring or any other sprite that Sonic and Super Sonic both share. Okay, let's move on to some debug mode glitches. To activate debug mode in Sonic the Hedgehog 2, access the level select screen and in the sound test play the numbers 19921124. When you hear the ring sound, that means debug mode has been enabled. In Emerald Hill Zone, if you cycle through the sprites till you reach the one after the 4 rings, this is a large waterfall sprite type. With this selected, move around quickly and then sporadically start placing them, and this should alter Sonic's color palette to green and black. It isn't just Sonic's palette that's affected though, many other sprites have black replaced by a light blue color. In Chemical Plant Zone, if you place a spring above a moving platform like this, the game will try to crush Sonic while using the spring, meaning you can see Sonic's death sprite even though he doesn't lose a life. Anytime you use a teleportation monitor in a single-player stage, it's bound to have some weird results, usually involving the backgrounds and layouts, but sometimes with Sonic and Tails. For instance, using a teleportation box to switch places with Tails like he's drowned causes Sonic to die instead, but he'll get stuck like this until he actually drowns. Well, this is awkward. There he goes. Placing an animal capsule sprite and then using it in a stage ends that level. But when you place 6 of them in Metropolis Zone Act 3 and then release them all, the game misses Sky Chase Zone and goes straight to Wing Fortress. Also, I managed to turn Sonic invisible. When you place a capsule in Sky Chase Zone and release it, Tails' plane gets all kinds of messed up. Even the plane is like, what? When you do this in Wing Fortress, the stage end just says Sonic got through zone, because Wing Fortress doesn't have a definitive ending with a signpost, so you'd never usually see this. After the boss in Wing Fortress, if you create 50 rings and then jump down below to trigger the cutscene, you can once again mess with Super Sonic sprites or jump around on top of the tornado's wings. When the final fight is over and Sonic makes a break for the exit, use debug mode to stop him in his tracks and then place him back into the stage again. And now you have some epic explosions following you everywhere you go. This isn't really a glitch, it's just a fun thing to do. If you use the debug mode at the start of Death Egg to get inside the floor and then press left for a brief second, then hold right, sometimes through trial and error you can get the screen to wrap and you'll end up in space. Now if you play Sonic back in the stage, you can have the Metal Sonic fight in space. But it gets even crazier as this glitch has an effect on Robotnik's mech. You'll end up fighting multiple copies of the final boss for some reason, although some parts of the sprite tiles are missing. He kinda looks like he's only got one leg. You can even use debug mode to mess with the ending cutscene, where you still have some control and you can place items, but when it came time for the final part, the game just went blank on me. I think I may have messed around with it a bit too much. Anyway, that's Sonic the Hedgehog 2, and there are plenty of awesome glitches and fun stuff for you guys to mess around with. And if you like this episode, hit that like button, share it with everyone you know and love, but most importantly, please subscribe if you want to see more from the series. head over to the Facebook page for the show. I post updates and sneak peeks to upcoming episodes and keep you guys in the know about all things Son of the Glitch. Or you guys can follow me on Twitter and keep updated that way. Also, I stream on Twitch whilst making episodes, so you guys should check me out there too. You know, if you want to.
Gonna end it off here. Yeah, no time. Red TV.